Ready? Get set to be inspired, provoked, encouraged, and transformed on Lead Today with Bishop Dr. Samuel N. Mensa. Lead Today. Beat the standard. Be the standard.
Welcome to Lead Today. Lead Today is a program designed to develop great leaders, where the word great, G stands for we grow leaders, the R, we resource leaders, the E, we empower leaders, and A, we add value to leaders. And finally, the T, where followers are transformed into leaders. I do trust that today's episode will add another knowledge and information to your leadership skills. Stay tuned as we continue with today's episode. The second major component of the definition is based on principled decisions from an inner conviction. What does that mean? It means leaders at every stage of their journey are in the business of making decisions. Leaders all over are in the business of making decisions. The process for such decision making must be guided by the leader's own values, philosophy, and conviction. Because leaders are making decisions for people and on behalf of the people. Parents are making decisions for their children because you have a vision for them, perhaps to groom them, develop them, that they become responsible people in society. So you take decisions for those children if they are not able to take decisions for themselves. And the decisions you take as a leader must be rooted in your values, your philosophy, and your convictions. You should be able to build the needed trust. The third major component of the definition overcomes all barriers without quitting. Visionary leaders must overcome all barriers without quitting. One thing that is so true that leaders need to know, that they will always be confronted with obstacles. Leaders will always be confronted with challenges. Leaders will always be confronted with problems. But you must have the capacity, the ability to overcome those barriers without quitting. Leaders don't give up. They don't retreat. They don't surrender their vision to outside pressure. They are willing to stick to the vision even at the peril of their lives. Martin Luther said, "It is for this cause I stand. It is for this cause I will die for." Leaders stand for something and die for something. And the fourth component of the visionary leadership definition transforms organizations from what they are to what they can become. That is the beauty of visionary leadership. The ability to transform an organization, a nation, a society, a people from what they are to what they can become. So visionary leaders are always in the business of transforming organizations. So when people complain, we don't have visionary leadership in the country, we lack visionary leadership, we lack visionary leadership, it is because there is no vision leading us as a society, no vision leading us in the continent, no vision leading us in a nation. But then once you have the vision, you must have the ability to carry the people and move them from where they are to the life they desire to have. Leaders are like architects and designers. They design a life for the organization. They design a life for the people. You need to reorient your people and challenge them to have a learning attitude and a learning desire to become what they want to be. This is the definition of what we describe visionary leadership. Vision become an essential commodity that will move you from where you are to where you are supposed to be. Now, let me read something that I have in my book here. A visionary leader is one who does not only talk about the vision, but also does much about it. He finds strength from his inner convictions and as well as the outward conditions that confronts the vision and does not quit. When the road becomes difficult, he continues with the vision when the problem arises. So a visionary leader does not only dream, but leaves the dream to achieve what they want to achieve despite opposition, and obstacles. I will conclude with this statement from Miles Monroe. He said, when a nation has a lack of quality, legitimate, and just leaders, national deterioration occurs. When a nation has a lack of quality, legitimate, and just leaders, national deterioration occurs. It is obvious that our nation are painfully in need of such leaders. The church is desperately in need of leaders. Our homes are crying for leadership. Our youth are begging for leaders. God's answer to our social, moral, and economic problems is qualified on our having just and righteous visionary leaders. It is only visionary leadership that crafts a deliberate, creative vision and champions its implementation through commitment. That is the only way by which we can move our people from one level to another. Vision becomes essentially non-negotiable commodity for any nation, society, community, or organization that is going somewhere. That is the reason why leaders have two best friends. The best friend of the leader is problem solving, and the second best friend of a leader is vision. Till I come your way again, this is Bishop Samuel Mensah, sharing with you principles that leaders must have, the vision that a leader must have to move a society and a people to a desired result. I pray that you will be guided by some of these principles and that you can move your organization, you can move your church, you can move your society, you can move your constituency, and above all, we can move the nation to the desired destination we all desire to have. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you for watching today's episode of Lead2day. We hope you've been blessed. Don't miss a thing. Be sure to click on the subscribe button and turn on the notifications to join this budding community of like-minded visionary leaders and believers. You know the deal. Like, share, and comment. Let's hear from you. See you next time.